Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and we're going to be doing today's update in two different videos, so make sure you watch both. There's also going to be a giveaway announced in the other video today, so make sure you watch that. So this one's just going to be the update content. We don't have the characters yet, but we do have some other cool things. Have not looked at it yet, but this happened in Discord. Join down there if you want. And Plague Cat said, some stuff is up on Stove. Everything but Heroes is up now. And he says, one EE was great. And I said, which Fire Mage are they going to do that isn't Ara this time? And he basically told me to just read and find out. So that's kind of funny. He laughed at me after that. So let's take a look here, and hopefully everything's on screen. And we have the update notice here. So let me make sure we can read everything and get my face over here. So we have Khazran here. And Khazran is always by your side. Oh, that's bopping so far, that music.
I'm always by your side, as I have been in the past, and as I will be in the future. I shall obliterate you everywhere, in the past and in the future.
Okay. That was a pretty good intro video. He said in the past and the future like 6 times. So what does he actually do here? So we actually are off screen a little bit. I'm watching as I do this. It's really hard because like I'm on a widescreen and like it's just so hard to get things to line up. So let's go like this. So Khazran time leap here. It's 40 souls. Attacks all enemies by distorting time. Dispels 2 debuffs from all allies. Increases attack for 2 turns before increasing CR by 30%. Cool. So that looks pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. Maybe we use this in Abyss or something like that. I haven't really used stuff like this in a while, so kind of curious. I actually have to change the size. This is really bothering me. Sorry. We'll work on this together as a team to make sure everything's on screen, because this is making me mad. I think we got it there. I think that's everything. Okay, so we have acquiring Khazran, cool, and new exclusive equipment. Wow. Tenebria, Melissa. Okay, so there actually is 2 fire mages here, and Khawana, who I just Mulagora'd and 6-starred and have been using. Okay, so let's take a look into the exclusive equipments here. The first one being Tenebria. So she's going to be getting 8 to 16% effectiveness, also known as 16%. And we have Dark Explosion, which is her skill 1, has a 75% chance to dispel 1 buff from the target when using Dark Explosion. And this is applied before the sleep, so you can dispel first and then sleep. But the thing is, first you have to hit the 70% chance to first you have to hit the 75% chance to dispel and then the 70% chance to sleep. So it is pretty sweet. On a skill 1, it is still pretty fantastic, but it is super unreliable. But the thing is, even just getting that dispel might be great, right, to have on a skill 1. So pretty sweet there. I do really like that. And Nightmare is another way to get a little bit more consistent, I guess, because right now her sleep for Nightmare is on 85% chance to land, I believe. So this puts it up to 100%. So all you have to do at that point is dodge the 15% chance to resist. And then we have Nightmare decrease the skill cooldown from 4 turns to 3 turns, I believe, which is still pretty fantastic as well, especially when you're often lapping and stuff with Tenebria, with everybody being asleep and stuff like that, right? So this is pretty great. I don't think this really changes too much with her. It does help her in every little situation. Perhaps there's a situation where you're running counter Tenebria and you want to dispel on counters as well. Perhaps there's a situation where you want to guarantee the sleep here outside of the 15%. And then maybe for a PvE situation, you want to be decreasing your skill cooldown to get that defense break up more and more. We then have Melissa here, and I need to double check just to make sure her abilities are right. But I think Might is skill 2. And I think Manifestation is skill 3. Where is she? I'm looking on my other screen. Oh, come on. You gotta be here somewhere, Melissa. There she is. Okay, so no, Midas for skill 1. Okay, so We have absorbs some of the damage dealt as health when using might, so that then not only makes it do unhealable, but it also absorbs HP, which is fantastic. Of course, gets that bruiser situation going a little bit more, but not sure how consistent that's going to be. We also have manifestation, damage dealt by 10%, which is a little weird, you know, like that doesn't, I don't know if that's enough. If you want to make sure you're killing things, perhaps make it so it can't miss or something. I'm not sure. But then again, that makes it worse for people who don't dodge. But maybe somebody will use that. And manifestation number 3 is when an enemy is defeated by manifestation, increases attack of all allies except for the caster for 1 turn. So that's interesting too. A lot of people use Melissa in cleave-based strategies, but I find I use her as a follow-up, not as the initiator, right? But maybe this will allow her to be an initiator to buff up your secondary fast DPS, so have a really fast Melissa and a really fast second DPS right behind it. Also to note, 6 to 12% crit chance, again, also notice 12% crit is pretty fantastic, and that is really, really, really gonna help make her a lot easier to build. I don't really see myself using Might or Manifestation number 2. I'm probably only using Manifestation 3 is my guess. Or if I have no follow-up, probably just sticking to number 2. I don't know how much the HP healing will be from this, but with somebody like Melissa, she has such low HP and defenses, healing doesn't really matter, right? Because full HP or no HP, she's very often just dead. And finally, we have Great Chief Khawana here, who is a warrior, 14% attack bonus. We have Vertical Cut, which is her skill 1. And if you watched my recent Katie's video, with me using my Mulligord up Khawana, she does bonkers damage with that. So 10% might be pretty fantastic on her. And also she'll have the 14% attack boost as well from the thing. That's pretty great, and maybe the more consistent one to use. We then have the motivation here, and this is when an ally's dual attack, so not her, increases CR of the caster by 15% and only once per skill. So if you get like multiple dual attacks, you don't get 30%. This is pretty fantastic as well, especially since right now, for me anyway, she's being used as a Katie's hunt killer, and she absolutely decimates that hunt. If you're having trouble with it, toss a couple mullahs in her maybe just for funsies and just have some fun with her. She's a great unit. She's really enjoyable to watch. She is satisfactory in terms of damage, like the big hits are there. Really happy about that. And then we have Devotion here, increases her barrier by 20%. Don't like that whatsoever. I don't think that really helps in any situation here. Perhaps maybe a -1 turn cooldown or something a little more innovative might have been better there. But all in all, she's got 2 to really use here. I think Motivation is probably going to be the best, right? Because 15% CR every time Katie's does her thing. Or maybe if you use her for PvP for some strange reason, like I have recently, maybe that extra 15% CR does really help a lot. So yeah, that's what we're going to cover for now. And now we just wait until we get some new heroes coming. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.